Listen to your verdict as it is read. Verdict. We, the jury, have reached our verdict as to damages in this case. We award damages to each plaintiff and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems, LLC.
You know, I wasn't that surprised in the sense that Jones really dug his own grave on this. He got himself caught in a default situation where they chose through their litigation tactics to get in trouble, get default, and go straight to damages, which was a really misstep, because a case like this in defamation with an actual malice standard, they're tough to win. And had he not done that, had he participated in the process, he may be able to defend or put up a good fight. And so it is a high amount for a defamation case, but in light of this particular case, in this instance, we knew they were going to hit with something pretty big.
Fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Robert Parker and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems at line A and line B, total $120 million, initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff David Wheeler, A, defamation / slander.
Jones has a few moves he can make. You know, he certainly can appeal both the damages award. He may be able to appeal the default. And he has the option of bankruptcy. So what often happens is, with these options out there, the parties get together and they resolve it. The jurors say, listen, we got our justice through a public announced judgment, but now, let's talk about what can be paid so that we actually receive something, as opposed to just having a judgment you can put on the wall and can't collect on it. And that would be for both their benefits. It would be for their benefits to actually get some money, and it would be for Jones's benefit to be able to satisfy this judgment and move on.
Just and reasonable damages to plaintiff David Wheeler and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems at line A and line B, $55 million, initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff Francine.
And even though these damages are what we call non-economic damages, primarily, emotional distress, reputational harm, things like that, it's very subjective. So a lot of that is going to be left, with the discretion of the jury and to uphold that. But it's also something to look at. And so, a good appellate lawyer is going to have a field day with this, I believe. And, I don't think the story is necessarily, has ended at this point.
And did all that, people found out that there was this issue about your company having sent child pornography to my office, correct? That's how people found out about it.
It does have implications for freedom of speech, but I think they're good. The burden and ability to successfully win on a defamation case, especially if it's against a public figure, is tough. And freedom of speech, First Amendment really protect that. But there are those cases that are really deserving. And, this is one such case that the jurors certainly felt was deserving, and it's going to have an effect on other organizations, the media, as well as others in the public, that, hey, we're not completely immune from liability because of the First Amendment. You can poke through it on the right facts. And this kind of puts a beacon out there, that, beware. If you knowingly hurt, or, you're certainly reckless in your acquisition of facts and confirmations, you may be liable.